gentlemen, welcome back to Overtime. We just got done recapping Europe, and it's been a good show so far, but the best is yet to come. We have Snaski on the line all the way from Europe. Snaski, my man, how you doing?
I'm good, dude. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. It's good to see you. How was Sunday? How did you guys feel going up all the way to 3-0?
It's pretty good. It was not what we expected, certainly. So, it's fine.
I want to ask you more about that later, but first off, I just want to kind of like just for people that don't know who you are, who are you? How did you get into Rocket League? Like, tell me your story, man.
Basically, I got into sports when I was a very young kid. So, and with that came computer games, basically. And me and my friends was like, yeah, this new Rocket League thing, it looks pretty cool. So we decided to get it, and it was only 20 euros, so it's pretty logical to get. And we tried it out, and shortly after I met LMP or LAMP. And yeah, the rest of the story everybody knows.
Yeah, from there, for you guys formed up on Supersonic Avengers, one of the longest standing Rocket League teams. That's actually really fun. That was basically how I got into Rocket League too, was some friends we were all like, we all want to play together. We want to have a game that we can all play competitively. And Scoo's like, here, play Rocket League. It's only $20. So I was like, okay, I'll try it out. And I never got as good as you did, clearly. But yeah, that was
still have time.
It's fun. The price point of the game is a huge draw for it. So talk to me about Supersonic Avengers, then reunited. Like, you guys stuck together for a really, really long time. Like, what was that roster? What was that all about?
It was basically at the beginning, it was me and the LMP, as you said. Like, we got left by Greasy and Maestro. And then we found, what's his face? Doomsy. Yeah, exactly. We found Doomsy, and we were like, it was great fun. And at that time, individual skill was enough to bring you to the top. But as the time went on, we didn't really click well as a team. So we decided, like, it wasn't the best anymore. We'll try something new. And certainly, it's obviously only me that did very well in that team. So that sucks.
Yeah. No, you guys stuck together for a long time, and you kind of developed a hardcore fan base of people that really, really enjoyed you guys. And I think that's one of the things about esports that sometimes gets lost with the way that roster shuffles work, that like the top team will stick together and then everybody else splits up, right? Is that no one gets to root for teams, but like the Supersonic Avengers had fans.
Yeah, but that's probably mainly Doomsy. Like, Doomsy is one of the sweethearts in this community, and he's an amazing guy. It was an absolutely blast playing with him, but he's probably the main reason that we had so many fans. But it's great. I still have many fans because of that. So I mean, PR-wise, it was an amazing move by me and Lamp.
Yeah, sticking up with Doomsy, and he's got quite the successful YouTube channel too. If you guys haven't seen Doomsy stuff, you should definitely check that out. But so, moving on, we talk about Supersonic Avengers reunited. So you guys split all up, and now you're on this team called the Leftovers that many people didn't really know what to think of, but now everybody's talking about it. Like, tell me the story of the Leftovers. Like, give me the play-by-play of how you guys all came together.
Well, so it's basically me and Siggy. We were like very, very early after RLCS 2. We were like, we want to make a team, but we wasn't sure who our third was. So basically, we had to choose between like Pondex, Bluey, and a few others. So when that didn't work out because of contracts and such, we were basically left with a very few options. So we decided to try with Continuum. Didn't really work. Then I was like, we need to get Maud because he's a very good player. But people kept telling me that Farah was this star, like an unknown star. So I was like, okay, Farah, do you want to join? Apparently he already found a team, but he saw this as a chance and chose us. Over the next week, we kind of had like a trial period with the three guys, and we decided to stick with Farah. And it's worked out pretty good so far.
Yeah, I'll say it has. My goodness, like Farah has come out of the woodwork as such as this quality player. Like, I feel like if we gave out like a Rookie of the Year award, Farah would be in the top of the running right now as a player that I had no idea who this guy was, and then everyone remembers the Spanish casters calling his juke moves in that first week as he was able to get the plays there on flip side.
Yeah. Yes,
that was
amazing.
Yeah, Farah.
He's improved so much over 2 weeks. It's incredible.
Yeah, he's played quite well. So tell me about y'all's mindset going into the beginning of the qualifiers, okay? So you're coming in, not many people maybe expecting much out of you. You expecting a lot out of yourselves. How did it feel pre-qualifiers? Were you expecting to make it in?
Well, yeah, me and Siki definitely knew that we could make it in, depending on the seeding and such. But we had a pretty good seeding compared to when we formed. Like I don't know who I have to thank for that, but we got a seed, so we still had a rough run, but it wasn't too bad. So we knew we could make it in. But after that, like we decided we'd just first make it in, then we'll try to clinch a top 6 spot at most. But yeah, now it's a different situation.
Yeah, for sure. You guys very well cemented in the top of Europe right now. And like, take me through the emotional roller coaster that has been these 2 weeks of like, I wish we could be in your comms and hear what you guys sounded like as you guys were playing. It's like 2 reverse sweeps, man.
You really don't want to be in our comms. It's so demoralizing being in our comms because
Really?
I mean. Yeah, because Farah is like he's decent at English, but he doesn't really say much. Siki doesn't really say much. So it's mostly just like when we're down 2-0 against Flipside, we go like, yeah, let's reverse sweep Flipside, and then we're like, sure, let's do it just in fun. And the same actually happened against Secrecy. So
Yeah.
I mean, we have a very chilled atmosphere, and I think that kind of helps. Our play, that we don't really expect too much of us. We just do our best and we'll take it from there.
Yeah, that mental game really strong. So Siki and Farah, you're telling me they don't talk very much. Does that mean that you kind of drive the communication?
No, not at all. I mean, when we actually play, they talk. They say what they should. Siki talks more than me probably, but like in between games, they're like dead silence if there's nothing to be said. Just sitting there.
Makes sense. So what is kind of the mentality right now of the leftover squad? Like you guys, you've beaten 3 of the huge threats that were in your way already. Like how do you feel right now looking forward at league play? Because it could be easy for many people to kind of like take a step back and be like, we got this from now, right?
Yeah, we're not like that at all. We're still thinking we're the underdog. Basically we didn't expect to beat any team. There was maybe Kaunos, Penta-ish we expected to beat, but the rest was kind of 50-50, I guess. So we're still very laid back and don't really think we've secured anything, so we still take it one game at a time.
Alrighty, well it sounds, so we know that you guys, you love Rocket League, right? That's what everybody knows you as a Rocket League player, right? But you're also a person that does other things. You're big into like working out and stuff, right? So do these two things go together? Like, where did that passion for working out come from?
Well, that, as I said at the start, it's like when I was a kid, I used to do sports all the time, and it's just like as I grew older, sports kind of became boring. So I saw some of my friends, they started to work out at the gym and they looked amazing. I was like, I want to look like that. When I take off my shot, I want to get all the e-grills. So that's basically how I started. Yeah.
So you got into working out because you saw some of your fans who were fit?
No, friends.
Friends, oh, okay.
My friends, not my fans, my fans.
I was going to be amazed. I was amazed if it was like, oh, I saw people on Twitter and I'm like, I got to get into working out now that this is a huge part of your life. Friends, that makes sense there. Cool.
No, yeah, that would be awesome. But
what is kind of the time split there between working out and being a Rocket League pro?
Well, I mean, working out is really just like going to the gym for maybe 1 or 2 hours, like as many days a week as you can fit in. Like I have a lot of time, so I can do it all the time. But next to that comes all the nutrition and all the proper food you need to eat. So that's probably what takes up the most time, to be honest. Okay.
And is there like a similarity in mentalities between the working out and the practicing for being a pro? Like, do these two things help each other out?
Oh, definitely. I mean, they're both very much about like improving all the time. Like even when you have a hard time seeing improvements, just like improving still, you know? In Rocket League, it's like when we get to this level, there's really not much to improve. It's about all the small things. And in working out, when you've worked out for like 3 years like me, it's very hard to see improvements on your body and to kind of improve your physique when you're natural, at least. So there's like that mindset of setting small goals and then reaching them once at a time, and the hard dedication of work, of course, and yeah, basically just the mindset of improving yourself all the time.
That's fantastic. That's really cool to hear that like the things that you love in life all kind of like mesh together and make things better. So we're running out of time here. I got one more question for you. James Bott wanted me to ask this. Why are you so snazzy?
I don't think I am, to be honest. I think I don't know. I don't know where people got that from. It's probably because it rhymes with my name.
I think you're pretty snazzy, man. I think it's just because of how snazzy of a person you are, you know?
Well, to be fair, I didn't even know what snazzy meant once it was said, so that's how snazzy I am, right?
That works out for me. Well, Snaski, thank you so much for joining us, dude. I really enjoyed having you, and good luck in the RLCS, man.
Thank you.
Absolutely. That is Snaski there. Thank you all for tuning into this segment. It was great to talk to him. When we come back, it's going to be Gibbs, some of your other favorite talent up here, just debating some Rocket League trivia. It's going to be so much fun. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.